Hey everyone, Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. I hope you're doing well. I recently got this email over here, as I'm sure tons of other people did, from the Twitch platform, notifying us that, hey, we need to check our back catalog of VODs on our channels and make sure there are no cover versions of any songs. You could get a DMCA. There was already a huge dramatic to-do over the fact that channels were playing copyrighted music. A lot of it was still up in VODs that had to get taken down. There were just a lot of takedowns, a lot of content removal, really rocked the whole platform. A lot of people broke a sweat over it, understandably so, made a video about it, talked about the whole thing, and even thought that from this point, Twitch and the music community would kind of like learn its lesson here and we'd see a rollback on this and Twitch would attain the proper licenses to maybe have that music or content with music in it replayable. Now, I realize for them to do that, it would have been kind of benevolent on their part, given that a majority of what happens on Twitch in terms of monetization and action, it's all live. I mean, it says as much in this email here. So because live is the focus with Twitch, there continues to be less of an emphasis and less care when it comes to replayable content, hosted content on the site of past broadcasts, which, look, in the case of content with copyrighted music in it where you don't necessarily need to be playing copyrighted music, I understand. And to a degree, I could even be forgiving when it comes to a lot of people on the music side who I am sympathetic toward, whose channels I enjoy, who do like DJ content, live mixing, that sort of stuff, which is cool. That stuff is great. I wish that there was more of that on the platform, and I wish what of it was there was more popular. But then there's another huge contingent of creators on the music side. In order to keep people entertained and keep people engaged, they do a lot of covers. They put their own spin on stuff. And Twitch is not coming out, outright here and saying no cover songs, not ever. But they are coming out and explicitly saying here that you should not have cover versions on your channel as VODs or clips, because again, could end up leading to a DMCA, which again, I just don't understand. I could understand literally rebroadcasting copyrighted material, but wouldn't a cover fall under fair use? And even to the degree that it doesn't, I mean, all over YouTube, you find cover versions of stuff because they have the licensing and the agreements with the copyrights holders that, hey, look, if your stuff is on our page, you get a cut of this, a bit of that. There's some kind of like two-way street here. Look, I know this is a bit of a ramble and it's because I don't know and I don't understand all the legalese. I'm not there in the room when it comes to like negotiating or deciding any of this stuff, but you're Twitch. You're the biggest streaming platform on the internet. You're telling me that there's no possible way any of this could be worked out? Because in the case of musicians who are maybe doing like cover versions of songs on their pages, like, having some of those really great performances saved on your page could be really good for gaining followers, gaining subscribers, getting more engagement, even if it's not live. Being able to have an archive of all that great content could potentially be valuable to not just the user, but also to Twitch as a platform. Like whether it's streamed or it's replayable, you guys don't really see like the value of having this here and finding a way to maintain its ability to thrive. Like for example, if you did a whole awesome, amazing stream of just like, I don't know, Zelda cover versions with you and your two friends that play like violin and piano and something else, an ocarina. And then after that, you just had to like just flush it all down the toilet. I don't know. Seems kind of upsetting because now who's going to keep that content on their channel just for it to get DMCA'd and then maybe their channel gets deleted or taken away? When it comes to VODs and just replayable content, I don't understand why can't there just be an ad and a revenue split? Again, Twitch, most popular, exciting streaming platform out there, period. We can't get advertisers to advertise on VODs and then split that with copyrights holders just as YouTube does. Again, being somebody who's sort of on the outside of these negotiations and agreements, maybe I'm just a little out of my depth here, but I've been on the internet for a long time. I've received my fair share of DMCAs. I've fought quite a few of them as well. I think I understand the fair use laws well enough to keep myself out of trouble and keep my channels from getting deleted for all the years that they've been online. Either way, I find this announcement kind of disappointing. And I'm someone who has a working relationship with Twitch. I mean, I don't do any cover songs, but I know there are a lot of people who do, and the ones that do great stuff. And I feel like their content is worth saving on the platform. But yeah, those are essentially my thoughts here. After the last video, even though I knew financially there wasn't like, a huge incentive for Twitch to do anything, I did come away from it feeling a little hopeful that maybe, creators would get more leeway in terms of incorporating copyrighted content, music, that sort of thing, into their streams, into their VODs. But now after this, I'm feeling even less enthused about the potential of that happening, changing. I think really the focus is going to continue to be on the live side. Stuff like this is not going to make people excited, to be on the music side. Look, all that's going to end up happening is a lot of these creators are going to record that content, they're going to take it and just upload it somewhere else. And you'd rather it be somewhere else and people just watching it somewhere else than watching it on Twitch where it was originally broadcast. I mean, that's essentially just taking eyes away from your platform and what you're doing. But yeah, that's it. Make sure to let me know what you guys think down in the comments about this. Is it disappointing to you? Are you on Twitch? Do you involve yourself in the music side on the platform? Have you had any issues with DMCA's copyrights, that sort of thing? Let me know. Over here next to my head is another video that you can check out. Hit that up or the link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano, forever.